They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Good footwork at the 30. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stanley looking to pass. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now Chubb running right. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They run it again with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that game.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. Here's Stanley to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 15-yard line. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Stanley. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Now Stanley. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Aaron Donald coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And his kick here is good. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. They'll start out here with the option left. Unable to fights through the now crease. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Well, he's certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Throwing is Stanley. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to throw again. Right back to Njoku. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 25. Off the bootleg. Stanley sliding out of the pocket. And he is caught. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that out.
The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Stanley. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Josh Palmer from 4 yards out. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point forthcoming. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
And the Browns are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch out now, 62.
That's completed right side to Palmer.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Here we go.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Ready.
Back to throw. Stanley. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Right, 97.
Looking to throw. Stanley. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 16. A gain there of 21 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Quick, yellow. Set.
Chubb will get the call running left. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Following the penalty, Chubb. Nifty move. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
64 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. 2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Indy. 64 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Richardson looking to throw.
Under pressure, they got him again. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down.
Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Browns force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stanley. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
17. Ready.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Browns continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Richardson to throw off play action.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Ready?
Richardson working from the gun. This pass left side to Downs.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
33-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
2nd and 5.
19 Lions.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
His throw incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10.
Off play action at Stanley.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Stanley.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
On the counter, it's Taylor.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. So no gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Off play action. Richardson.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The Colts send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Ready?
They begin this drive with Chubb. There's the stiff arm. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time out of Chubb. 42 yards. Off the RPO, he completes it. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. 30 yards.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Here's Richardson to throw. That's going to be taken in by Downs.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line.
Running left, Taylor.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
70. 70.
On the option left, Richardson.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Shifts by him at the 25 and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stanley. Oh, fires this one downfield for Chubb. And incomplete on the deep.